Hello students, today we will learn Node.js modules. So let us start it. What are Node.js modules? Node.js modules are the code blocks or functions written in .js file, and these file this file further can be imported in other Node.js programs to enhance and utilize this module there in those programs. So modules are reusable. Modules are small in code as well, and these are normally made for the purpose of saving your time, money, effort, all these things. As the modules are reusable, so can be used anywhere in other programs. So what all how many type of modules Node.js has? Node.js actually supports two broad category of modules. That is, broad means one user can, I mean developer can develop his own modules, and another one the inbuilt modules. So user defined modules can be imported in any project, because normally the user defined module will be specific related to a project, so will be available or will be made in that project. And while inbuilt modules can be are the generic modules for our programs, as Node.js npm package manager can be used to install them, so will be available anywhere. You can just import them and can use. Then when we come down to here, we can start with the user defined modules. So user defined modules are created by developer, as I have said, and for specific purpose, like if you are and are usable code enhanced to project development capabilities. Normally in project development, whenever we develop user defined modules, those modules, the modules are common modules for that project are developed once and are used throughout the module, throughout the project, whenever you think of developing module. And while the specific one will be related to that particular program only, and whatever you will develop in the form of functions or modules, these are very very useful, because modules saves you a lot of time, lot of effort. You need not to make them again and again. So once, as a library, if you create them whenever you do not have much a project, those can be quite helpful when you are in rush, when you are in quick development of your application, in development of your project. Then you can use these already made modules which you made earlier, and with this you will be able to save your time. So modules can be of any type. I mean, any type of module you can create here. Modules for interest calculation of on bank deposits, modules for area calculation of rectangular shape, module can be finding your volume, module can be for doing any kind of calculation. So here you need to define those modules, means those functions, and with the help of those functions you can save your and is in quick demand, quick requirements, so at the time you can use these. So how actually we will do here? We will write a module sum.js. So here sum.js module, here what for it is? It is for finding sum of two numbers. And once you have with the help, you will define it with the help of function. Then function name you have given sum, you are passing two parameters to it, and you are returning sum of these two numbers. And then you need to export this module. You need to export this, whatever function you have made, you need to export it. And now the thing comes out, this sum.js will be used by some other program. So here what I have thought, I have thought to use it here. So we have defined one program here, that program is main.js, and here we are, as we were importing, as we will import our various nodejs libraries, in the same way we will import this as well. So what we will write, we will create a variable of this library, this module, and that is that I have given here mvar. So constant mvar equal to require, means we are importing, where from we are importing it, we are importing it from a sum. We are importing from a sum. Here sum is a sum.js is here, so we are importing it from there. You need to give that file name, and then what you will be doing, you will be printing here sum, and once you have printed this, you would like to print the total I mean the calculation that has been done by this sum function. So what you will do, console.log mvar, in the mvar is related to this your sum file, sum.js file. So in that file, whatever functions, whatever small subroutines you have defined, all can be called now. So mvar dot sum has been defined here. So in the sum.js, sum function has been defined. Now I can call it. So mvar dot sum, and what all parameter I am passing? Two parameters, two parameters, 2 comma 3, and then this will be called here, this will be calling here the sum, and as mvar is related to this sum, the sum.js file, and then it will automatically be available now. So once it is available, parameters 2 comma 3 will be x will be assigned 2 and y will be assigned 3, so 2 plus 3 5 will be returned, and this way sum is 5. This will be printed here. This is one. Now let us suppose if you want to do it in VS Code, just go there and try to do it once. Practically you can do it once. So what I'll write here, I'll create a file, say I'll write some, let us give it name as sum4.js. Now what I'll do, I will write here function name, function, and then you can give here sum, and inside this you need to specify parameters. So in this case, let us suppose if we are defining parameters a and b, or say x and y as I have written there, so I'll go with that. And then you need to, once you are done, you need to return sum. So what you will write, x plus y, done, and then you need to call it. So in the main, in the save it, you need to save it. Just you don't, one more thing, you will have to export it, please keep in mind. Export what? Export dot sorry, module dot export. You will have to write module dot export, and here you will have to write sum, and module.export and sum. This has been exported. Now you can save this file. Sum4 has been saved. Now create one more file, because you want to call this function somewhere else. So I'll write here main4.js, and now in the main4.js you need to import this. So you need to create a variable for this. Say var myvar equal to, now you need to require it, means you need to import it, require, and where from you will be importing it, you will be importing it from sum4 has been imported, and once it has been imported, then you can use this variable now. So first of all, write here console.log, and then you can write here sum, and sum means here sum will be this console.log will be printing this text sum. Now you can call that function log. Here here what variable you have? You have variable myvar. So myvar, and what all, to which file it is, to which module it is connected? It is connected with it is connected with sum. It is connected with sum, and here I'll write sum, and sum, after that I'll have to give some say 5 comma 8. So I'll do this and then I'll terminate it, and after having done I will save it and then now go to your you know then run it sum there, and then you can run it. So just go to view, go to terminal and type out here node main4.js. I'll have to change it exports. It is module.exports. Now it has been done, and go to your save it, go to your main, and in the main now it is available there. If you'll check it out, see this sum is available. So once sum is available, and then run it. So come here, save it, and come here node, you will have to type here main4.js. getting sum is 13. So like this we have called our program from there now. So it has been I mean this file has been created there, and once this file has been created, then you could call it in the main.js, and this was imported there. Keep in mind this was imported there, and with this we can use it anywhere. So whatever main program you will be making, you can use it anywhere. Similarly, now you can use, I mean this is one way of doing it. Another way, we can directly write module.exports.sum equal to function. So another way, let us do it by other way. So let us go to VS Code, and here sum for, we will write it like this. Now you need not to put here sum, write, rather put it like this module. You are giving this module.export in the header, module.exports equal to dot sum export dot sum equals to this function, and here you need not to give anything. Now just save it and call it in the main.js. So let everything be as it is, and try to run this program. Run it and see the output. Again it is giving same output. Now this sum.4 you have written, instead of sum.4, if you want to change it, put it something else, say or let it be or I'll put it my functions. I'll give my library, my lab. I'll give it name as my lab and save it. Okay, now what I'll do, I will, in the my lab, I will use the first one as sum. I will use one more here, that is, now I can, because it is my library, so I can use here too many functions, too many program, because I can make it as a library base, so that I'll be able to call them as and when I want. So module.exports, I'll give one more function here, say I'll want to calculate area. So I will use, say, a comma b, two variables, a comma b, two variables, and then what I'll write, I'll return area of a and b, so multiplied by b. And one more thing, I would like to go with one more module, say module.exports. This time I will instead of finding area, I will find say volume of say one variable, and I will return a multiplied by a multiplied by a, And now I have made three functions here. I'll just save all these, and then I'll go to main function, and I have already linked my where with my lab, and here I am finding sum. This is one. Second, I want to find out area, so I will give here area. So I'll put here area, and in the area I will again give variable, say 10 comma 20, 10 comma 8. Let us give it 10 comma 8. And then another one, I want to find out volume, so console dot log, and here you can find out volume, so give it as volume. And now in the volume you can define, you can call that console dot log, and then you can call that volume. How you will be using my where, because my where is connected to my lab. My where dot, here sum is there. uh, I don't know where is my volume. I had made one volume function, so my where dot volume is not coming. Volume, not sum, it will be area, and this is volume. So volume, what it is asking for, it volume is requiring one parameter, so I'll give here parameter, say free. So I'll get the volume of that whatever shape you will be defining. So now I'll just save it, and let us go to MyLab once. In the MyLab volume module dot exports dot volume A, and this is returning this correct. This is module dot exports, that area is correct, and module dot exports dot sum, this is sum of two numbers. So now let us go to main and try to run this program, please. Node, and then after node you can give main4.js. Something has gone wrong. What has gone wrong? One bracket is not there. Unexpected token where here area. So let us go to MyLab. In the MyLab export, I have not written equal to function. This is my mistake. Function, and again I'll have to use here also function. Now just save it, go to main4 and try to rerun this program, please. Main.4. So what you got here, see, sum of two numbers is 13. Area is 10 multiplied by 8 is 80, and volume is 3 to the power, I mean it is volume of a cube, so it is 27. So like this we can like this we can call uh, we can call and use our modules that we have created for a particular project. In the in the project we can reuse them as many times as we need them. Similarly, here one more program, write a nodejs program to perform add, multiply, subtract, division on two numbers by using a nodejs module. Here nodejs module approach will be, please use the define. So here you will have to create your one file, and in that file you need to create all these functions, and once you will create all these functions, then you can import them and call them. So this program, although I have done it, but otherwise you can try it your own, please. This program can be very useful for you for the purpose of doing practice. So once this has been done, then after this we will be coming down to create a nodejs module to find whether a given year is a leap year. So for finding leap year, again you need to make a function. So this time I am just calling it here itself, but otherwise all the time please try to make your library. So even in this case, what I'll try to do, I'll put it in my MyLab. I'll go there in the MyLab here, This is my lab, and I'll make one more function, and I'll call this function here. So function is, so do it in the same way, module dot exports equal to check leap year, and this function is checking this year, and if it is if it is finding this one, then it will be printing this year is a leap year, otherwise it will be printing this will not be a leap year. So now once you save this, then you can call it there. So what you will do, just save it and go in the main program, and there do the same way, console. You can directly call that function, that is myvar dot, what was that, check leap year. Myvar, what is the variable, myvar. So I will call myvar dot leap year. Let us check out what we wrote there. Mylab modules dot export check leap year. You will have to write it like this, please. Dot, otherwise it will not be available there. Leap year equal to function, and now save it and go back to that main, and here call that one dot check leap year. Now it is here. So whatever functions will be available in your module, all will be available uh, uh, to you as a display here. So you can select them and you can use them. Check leap year, which one I will give here, 2079. So it is a leap year or not, this you can see. Run it and you will get the output. So run this program, and 2079 is not a leap year. So create your own library and use them. So like this, user defined functions can be defined in nodejs for doing any type of uh, library creation. And but the only thing you will have to define, like in this program, create a nodejs module to help Lucy to find how much milk she will feed her doggy in a bowl of 15 centimeter radius. So you need to calculate, you need to make a function, and you need to put this there in the your library, as I in the my lab I created, and here then you need to call them. So as many times as you want, you can call it, but the only thing what you will be doing here, you will be changing these parameters. Sometime it may be for a 15 centimeter ball in radius, or sometime it may be 5 centimeter only. So depending upon whichever you want, the only thing you need to pass the parameter. So then after this, we have here some more functions which you can do practice. And one more thing, one little different one here, you are happy today, this kind of module, you need this kind of functions inside a module, you can create for the purpose of passing your messages. And one more is here for finding prime numbers, so you can try it out and you can use it, please. So for the day we have till here for the defined function, and after this here you can, we will be moving to inbuilt module after this. So what all inbuilt modules are? Inbuilt modules in nodejs are already available there in the library, but the only thing to make them available in your program, you need to install them by npm. Although these are by default available, you need not even install, but if you are importing any of the external library which is not there, then you will have to use node package manager to install them. So what you will write you will write npm install and that module name, like as I said even last time, if you want to install express, if you want to install nextjs, if you want to install mysql, so whichever you want to install, you need to write npm install MySQL. So like this, here are so many modules. These modules we will be doing one by one, starting from the HTTP, then to till here MySQL. So we will be doing from here in the next class, please. So thank you very much for seeing this, please.